Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a highly carbonated, botanically brewed dandelion and burdock. So welcome back to Prison Architect and the Extreme Testing Initiative. This is the series where we induce certain events and behaviours within the prison environment that may or may not occur naturally. Things like having everybody escape or basically arming everyone as well, and see what that does. And there's already a bit of nonsense going on over there, yes. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll see what happens when we give the prisoners a bit of breathing room. So over to, I believe it is staff, and let's see what happens if every single inmate was just going to fight. Click. And what a surprise, we get alerts because of our cameras. Now I'm going to purposefully not do any guard responses. I want to see what the guards do themselves. So free fire is not turned on, so it means that the snipers can only fire via non-lethal means. That guy's been knocked unconscious there. We've had a odd death here, only 4, and what a surprise, it's in where all of the inmates are together. So it's in the dormitory. And was that a shotgun I just heard go off there? I think it might have been. This is Jamie Mays has got himself a screwdriver. I don't even know how they would have got that. I would have no idea how they would have even managed to pick that up. But mostly what's happened is, yeah, the inmates have been fighting and the guards have managed to fix the problem. Where is that shotgun? Is it from here? It is, prison tower. And you can see because of the glass wall, the game must just be able to draw a line of sight through it. And, wow, okay. They are not messing around. I think they just shot 2 people through that wall. And free fire isn't even turned on. Okay. Well, there's been a bit of damage, and there's been 11 deaths. It's actually not terrible considering the amount of prisons that we have. I reckon if the dormitories didn't exist, well, there's 4 people dead in here already. Yeah, alone. And then 3 in here. And then Barflower on full health. Okay. Something's gone on there. Right, well that was a bit of a fight, and I was going to say a letdown, but not a letdown. It's actually good to see that when behaviours like that occur, the facility is still secure. What about if there was a riot, though? So loading in on roughly the same time, let's go ahead and see what happens when a riot kicks off. I don't think there'll be much different. I don't think much a difference in behaviour, because they're normally trying to get to somewhere and take it over. But they're all in their own cells, which, you know, I don't think they'd take over. I don't think they can take over cell blocks, but they want to get to things like workshops and canteens and common rooms to take it over. So yeah, basically they fight. We have the door secure, which is not the strongest door. I think that the strongest door in game is the remote access door, or it might be actually is it the high security door, keycard door. No, I'm fairly confident it's the remote door. This one, yeah. But, once again, we've not told the guards to... Well, we haven't initiated guard response. We haven't told them to go anywhere else. We haven't need to call in any emergencies, unlike the previous Extreme Testing Initiative, and we haven't got free fire on. And, basically, it's been as expected. The guys kick off, they get tasered or hit with a tasered through the wall or hit with a stun baton, and then that's the end of it. Okay, that's fine. The next one, though, that does have me a little bit worried. And that's what happens if every single inmate wants to get out. This is going to be, well, it might have a bit of a surprise to it, this one. Instant jailbreak. So every single inmate wants to get out. Now, again, they are going to do their utmost to go to the same place. That's the big difference here. And that when they were fighting, they were just smashing their own place up. They didn't have anywhere to go. Whereas this one, once they're out, they start running towards the front door. Now, we do have loads of guards in the middle, which is, you know, encouraging. We do have a sniper that's over there as well. And once again, because of how isolated the inmates are, when they're kicking off like there you go, like this guy, trying to get through, 2 doggos just jump on them. They're getting hit with stun batons, there's tasers. Yeah, they can't. The inmates can't even break out through the doors to even attempt the jailbreak. How is danger level going down as well? Maybe I should just do that permanently. And because this is a fairly non-violent thing, I mean, obviously they are fighting, they are kicking off, but they're not trying to get somewhere to harm anyone. They just want to get out. So anyone in the way, they might be a bit upset with, but for the most part, fairly standard. This next one, though, not so standard. And what is definitely not standard is arming every single inmate in the facility. So we've got things like a drill, a club, a shotgun, more shotgun, a third shotgun, drills, 4 shotguns, more drills. You've got submachine guns, you've got assault rifles, you've got sniper rifles, I think. You've got lighters, revolvers, yeah. And you can tell that it's going to be a little bit more violent, this one. Now, their behaviours are still to get out. Most of them still want to get out, but this time, they've got the tools to do it. I'm still not going to initiate any guard response. No, I'm going to put on free fire. I want to, as I said, see how the facility fares just by running with all of our patrols, with our settings, etc. Definitely a sniper here, by the way, would be even more security. I don't think it's necessary, because as far as I can tell, there's not been an inmate that's even got to here. So, yeah. Alright. On about escape modes, one of the things that might be possible is if you quickly go from here inside and get a lighter, you can then come all the way to the bottom and set fire to this. That's, I think, the only way that you're going to get out, unless that sniper isn't there, so that either you manage to take them out, highly unlikely, or they're on break or something and you've just lucked out, and then you just sort of run and go out that way. But you've still got all of these guards, to be dealing with. Speaking of dealing with, this is now dealt with. So we had every inmate armed with various tools and weapons, and it's not been any problem for the facility to cope with it. Okay, that has been a strangely sedate extreme testing initiative. There's nothing else we can really do. We've had jailbreak, we've had instant riot, we've had instant fight, and we've seen them all basically try to get out with sniper rifles and assault rifles, and only 11 deaths. Once again, in these, I wouldn't say insecure, but not as good as standard cells dormitories. Yeah, that's one of the things I think I would change. One of the few things, in fact, for this build. Either way, that's been a bit of fun. We have learned something, as always, that there are some takeaways. Takeaways are, it's really secure. It's also probably valued at not a great amount now because of that violence. Yep, minus 40,000 generic units of currency. What a surprise. Anyway, hopefully it's been a bit of a mess around. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, not just for this build but for others, then by all means let me know in the comments. And as always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.